So this is the easiest way to increase the dynamic range of any video after you shot it. Remember LumaVid that enabled the creation of this LoRa for LTX? Well, I did a video on using Comfy UI to increase the dynamic range of any video, but there is a much easier way now, and that is by using WanGP. This does magic and it can run a lot of models, a lot of heavy models with very low VRAM and pretty fast. They did an update so you can now use the HDR LoRa inside it. First, what you need to do is install it. There are a lot of ways. You can just use the quick script. It's a script that should automatically download everything and install it for Windows and for Linux and even for Mac. Or you can just use Pinocchio. With one click, you can install almost anything. There's also a manual install if you prefer. After you launch it, you will be presented with this. So what you need to do to use the HDR LoRa, you need to select the LTX 2 here and then the 2.3 version. And then I'm using this one because this is the lightest version. It's a GGUF model and it's a little bit slower, but it's much lighter. And the quality doesn't degrade much. This is the new part. They did an update, so you can now choose convert SDR to HDR IC-LoRa. So after you select this, you can input your video, make sure it's not too long. You need to put a prompt. So I just put it turn into HDR here, and then you select the resolution and remember to choose correctly the length. I forgot it and it extended my video. Instead of 5 seconds, this one has 10 seconds. But the first 5 seconds is exactly this, but with more dynamic range. So you click generate, it will take a while. In my case, it took 20 minutes, but it's because it downloaded a bunch of models. So make sure you have a lot of space, maybe 20 gigabytes, 30 to be sure. So you can see the result here. You can't really see HDR here because this converts into regular SDR to be displayed. But you can already see this looks more like a log footage shot with a log profile from a professional camera. And this one looks like a regular camera shot with a regular profile. I put it here into the Natron, which is basically a copy of Nuke, which is a professional VFX tool. This is the original, this is the output, and this is the graded version I did. There are a little bit more details in the highlights. So you can see this is the before and this is the after. So you can see right around here, it recovered a little bit of details. The shot looks a little bit more natural. Now, just to make sure, I did a little testing. So I opened this with VLC, and in the media info here, you can see this is the input, the original video. So you can see this is BT709. So this is a regular dynamic range and color profile thing. And this one is the output. It converted into 10-bit. So this one is 10-bit and BT2020, which is the standard color profile for HDR content. So yes, it did convert actually, but the one that I did with Comfy UI was actually better because it converted into an lossless EXR image sequence, which was much better. And it was on linear, so you need to convert it into log first and then do the grade. But I recommend you see that video if you want to see more that this LTX HDR LoRa can do. But that being said, you can now increase by a little bit the dynamic range of any video using WanGP, which is pretty easy to set up, easier than Comfy UI. So this is the easiest way yet. So let me know what you think and see ya.